Hey everybody, this is Bad Girls Club Atlanta, episode 11. Now, I've been waiting for this episode, but then I found out what's happening next episode, and I'm just so fucking thrilled to let y'all know what's been going on. But let's start with episode 11. It starts off where it left off last episode. Valentina is flipping her fucking lid. She needs a Snickers and a My Doll, seriously. She's pissed off at Alicia pretty much because she thinks she's getting fucked over. She's questioning their relationship. I don't know. It's like they're boyfriend and girlfriend pretty much, and they're just like getting upset or jealous or just pissed off because one isn't agreeing with the other. It's just, I don't know. There's too much estrogen in that fucking house. But she needs to just get over it because, like, obviously she's not really your bitch. I mean, supposedly she's just your friend, but I highly doubt y'all are really going to be close enough when y'all leave the house because I think it's just temporary. But anyways, when Valentina just takes off and she's downstairs and everybody's kind of like, well, not everybody, but the camera's just like kind of passing through, and Valentina's like bitching to like air. Nobody's there. She's not really bitching at anybody, but she's just bitching in general to nobody. And so people just kind of go off their separate ways. Back to some of the dirty stuff. Rocky's upstairs with Rice and they're getting their freak on, and it's so fucking hilarious. They're just, I don't know. Rocky says she's not a lesbian, but I do feel my gaydar kind of going off with her. And it's kind of cute. They look like a little cute couple. Even though it's just for sex, I think something could work there. But that's not really the end of it. Supposedly she has a little dildo there or whatever, and then the girls are kind of hearing what's going on, and they're like peeking in, you know, checking it out. And then after it's like all over, she tells them like, oh, she's got a rubber dick. Rice is like hiding or whatever, and they just want to see it, so they finally pull the blanket off of her, and it's just got like kind of wedged between her thighs. It was just, I don't know, it was just so weird. It was kind of funny. The next morning, Alicia and Nancy are outside, and they're just chit-chatting, you know, shooting the shit, smoking a cigarette. And then supposedly Alicia is just over the whole situation that with Nancy and her friend. She just actually wants to get to know Nancy for who she actually is instead of just filling up drama and not getting to actually know her, you know, which is cool. I can respect that. But the whole conversation is going on. Nancy's telling her pretty much her life story, and Alicia's just soaking it all in, you know. We all know what happened. She gets like forgive and forget bullshit. And later on, eventually, Alicia and Val, I don't know why I keep calling her Val, but Valentina, I guess they fucking make up. They're friends again, they're hugging it out, whatever. But there's somewhat of an understanding, or there was a misunderstanding, but now there's an understanding. I don't know. Fake bullshit. I don't really give a fuck about Valentina and Alicia. Nighttime finally comes. The girls are going to go to a gay bar / skating rink or whatever. I don't know. It looked like fun. And everything's going great, and then Nancy's starting to notice that Rocky's all extra, that she's like an attention whore, that she's sloppy or whatever, and she's just like skating with Rice or whatever, you know, having fun, being silly, being a girl, and like making out and stuff like that. And I don't know why Nancy is like has room to say, oh, she's being sloppy, she's being an attention whore. Again, your tampon was showing. You got fucking problems. Rocky doesn't. Rocky's normal compared to you. On the limo ride home, Rocky's all bummed out because supposedly Rice or Brittany is not coming over for the night. And they're playing all this like sad music and shit. Like she's like questioning her sexuality. She wants to be with Rice, you know, but supposedly Rice doesn't really have feelings, you know. She's just there for the fun of it, and she's pretty much cheating on some girl or whatever, but so is Rocky. Rocky's cheating on her boyfriend. But Rocky's just like all, you know, she's got that lovey-dovey depressed puppy dog look in her eyes like, are you coming back, you know? The next day, all is quiet, you know, the girls are doing whatever. Rocky's on the phone with some friend of hers, and she's talking about the girls pretty much. I mean, not like she's lying about anything. And then she brings up Nancy about how she's ratchet, and then she starts laughing at her, and guess who's walking by? Valentina. And we all know what Valentina does. She doesn't go tell Nancy right away. She goes to fucking Paula and lets her know what's being said and everything. And I'm just like, oh my god. Why are you even bothering? Why are you even bothering? Then again, there's a certain vendetta behind this shit, and we get to find out soon. Later on that night, all the girls go out, and there's, who's there? Shannon's boyfriend or whatever, Mr. Yes, and Rocky's boyfriend, I forgot his name, was there. And they're all having fun, you know, they're enjoying their time. And before Shannon's boyfriend shows up, she sees Rocky's boyfriend and she's like, oh girl, you can do so much better. Well, she's not saying that to her, but she's thinking it. But then Shannon's boyfriend shows up. I'm just like, oh my god, what is going on? These girls got like poor taste in men. Seriously, poor taste in men. They are not good looking at all. And I'm just like, my god, like, all they got going for them is that they can fucking dress well. That's it. But other than that, it's just, you're pretty looking ladies. I mean, not so much Shannon. Shannon's a more, I don't know how to put it. She has a tough exterior to her. Very strong bone structure. But, I don't know, like, you're pretty ladies. Find something better, you know? I mean, there are a hell of a lot good looking guys out there than what you have going on right now. But, later on the night, they go home. The guys show up, and they're outside on the patio, you know, the smoking area. And Rocky and Shannon, they're with their boys, and they're just kind of getting, like, dirty, you know? I mean, it was the first time I've ever seen them really get kind of just raunchy dirty. I'm just like, ugh, stop it. Go in the room, you know? And the other girls are just kind of giving them the same look, you know? And I'm just like, okay, for once, I agree with the other group. That's too much. And the stuff that's coming out of Shannon's mouth, it's just like, it's like hearing your mother talk dirty. That's what it felt like. No shit. I was just like, she needs to stop, please. The next morning, the guys leave, and Rocky's telling Shannon about, like, how the whole time she wasn't thinking about her boy. Like, she's all mixed up in her feelings and her thoughts, you know, but she can't take any of it seriously. And I don't know. I think she just needs to drop both sides and go on her own way. Be single, have fun, and enjoy yourself until you find the right thing, you know? And then in the other group, Valentina and Alicia, they leave the house to go have tea and fucking crumpets, and they're gonna go gossip about the girls pretty much. And that's when Alicia finally tells Valentina about what Reggie said about Shamrock, about how they were talking shit and all this other stuff. And then Valentina gets all heated like it's her problem, you know, and kind of is, but at the same time she's getting heated like hasn't happened before, like this is fucking news. But because of this, like, it's obvious that they're getting ready to fucking blow up. But because of this, I knew this was coming. They were going to throw all this heat towards Nancy. That way they'd have an excuse to fight the girls. And it was mostly because they were going to mention how Rocky was talking shit about Nancy. So this gives Valentina and Alicia room to just jump the fuck in like they always do. I knew they were going to do that. They were going to put little bugs in her ears, regardless if the shit was true or not. They were going to use her to get back at the other girls. They can never do shit on their own. The only time they did once was that poor girl, that drunken monkey, Janae. And they did it to her because they knew she couldn't fight back. Because she was smaller than them, because she was sweet and naive. They knew she wouldn't be able to fight back. That's why they ganged up on her. But any other time, they always jump in. All the fucking time. And I knew this shit was going to happen. I knew it. I called. But unfortunately, Shamrock, they went out with their boys. You know, they're enjoying their time together. And little do they know, the other girls are already back at the house. And they're just, like, getting everybody heated up. Mainly Nancy. And they're just, again, using it to their benefit. Just so they can get ready to jump in. Nancy's, like, so fucking heated that she gets Valentina heated even more. So they're getting greased up. Like, they're going to fight fucking hardcore and shit. And then the girls finally show up later on that night. And I can obviously tell Shannon and Rocky can see what's about to happen. Because Nancy's standing at the door waiting for them. The girls pulled their hair up and walked on in. And it starts off right away. Nancy's all like, so y'all been talking shit about me? Y'all been laughing at me? Da 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 da. And Rocky's like, nobody's laughing at you. And regardless if Rocky's trying to play it off or not, it's just fucked up that they get home and they're just ready to just jump on them. They're not going to give them a second to know what the fuck is going on. Nancy just starts flipping her lid. She's screaming. She's like, I've been fucking real with y'all, you know. And then all of a sudden Valentina comes in and just starts bringing up the shit about what Reggie said. And I don't know. It's just, she did that shit on purpose just to throw both of them off. Because she knew that very well that they both couldn't pay attention to what Nancy and Valentina was saying and expect an argument not to happen. Because then they would just start screaming, which Rocky did. And then all of a sudden, somebody leaped. I don't know who it was. But then it just, shit gets all messy. And then I see fucking Alicia jumping in. And they're all on top of fucking Rocky pretty much. And Shannon's looks like she's trying to pull everybody away. But it's just, it's not working at all. And I'm just like, oh my god, no, 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 no. And of course, Oxygen does what they do best. They cut it to commercial, and now we gotta wait 2 weeks to see this fight finish. But if y'all have it, go on the internet and oxygen.com and you can see the sneak peeks, and oh my god, there is a serious fight. Like, I thought I was waiting for this fight. No. There is a serious fight next episode that I saw last night. My boyfriend was telling me to calm down, and my god, I was so excited. My blood was pumping. But if you don't have the internet or whatever, you can't get on oxygen.com to check it out, you're just gonna have to wait the 2 weeks. But until then, I'll see y'all later.